All right, hello everybody. Sorry about that. Sorry I'm late. Had to deal with something real fast before we started. But hello, welcome. We are back for session 19 of Tales from the Crimson Keep. So I'm gonna hop into Discord and let Crimson take over the recap, and uh, and then once he's done with that, we'll be ready to go. So.
First, so I ended up falling from all the way up, so I hit pretty hard, but I'm okay.
Oh no.
Luckily, it was
Goodness.
carpeted.
Do you have pots?
I do, yes.
Ah, I'm sorry. about
goodness.
that.
Yeah.
My mom
it's
has that.
alright.
We have pans too, in case anybody was wondering.
Oh my gosh. Dude.
Yeah, because
That's-
I've
Wait a minute,
never heard that one before.
Right. All right. So, right before stream started, I was in the middle of doing something on a different game. So, Crimson, if you want to go ahead and handle the recap while I'm finishing up, because I have to
Yes.
finish a battle and then save, and then I'll be ready to go.
I'm
All right,
working
so
on bringing
I'm going to
everything up
actually be-
now.
I'm going to be doing a condensed recap. So, we had a session 18 and a session 18.5, a buddy team or a buddy cop team up between Aldian and Gavitas, where we previously met. So with session 18, to condense it a little bit down, to end the longest day, or to lead to the end of the longest day for a majority of the people in the party, everybody gathered together at the Smilin' Boar Tavern, which is just south of the upper part of the city in Baldur's Gate. This is the tavern where the city was keeping and paying for Phineas Truand and his aide to stay. So when the party arrived inside the tavern, there's all sorts of hubbub going on all around, and they happened to notice this cloaked figure that was sitting right next to Phineas and his aide. And this cloaked figure appeared to be female in appearance, though nobody could truly tell who this person was exactly. But as they left the tavern, there was an indication that this person may be associated with one of the duchesses of Baldur's Gate, specifically Duchess Portier, because this individual had a small contingency of guards, 2 Flaming Fists exactly, following them around. And once they left the tavern, it was up to the rest of the party to decide what they were going to do, conversating with both Phineas and also with Oleg. So Oleg, come to find out, as they are, of course, bringing little Ted wherever they walked, the little boy that they had met, that Gavitas had met at first when he entered into the city, and that the party had saved on their way towards the Crimson Keep. And also had encountered Amelia out by the shrine that she and Matthias visited. So y'all brought little Ted over to this tavern. He recognized Oleg as his uncle, and of course, he'd been wondering where Oleg had been this whole time. Come to find out, Oleg is not the nicest guy. Oleg had disappeared from time to time, hadn't been taking that good care of Ted, and even had nicer clothes that he was wearing on, whereas Ted previously wasn't wearing nicer clothes when Gavitas first met him. So he obviously wasn't being taken very well care of by his uncle, if at all. And his uncle was taking better care of himself. The party surrounded him and were interrogating him, asking us to, poking him around, and why isn't he taking good care of Ted? And then come to find out, Oleg, he got defensive about everything. Come to find out, he had taken care of Ted because his brother and his sister-in-law died 1 year ago when the city was attacked by the Cult of the Absolute. So by law, he was given custody of Ted, and very, very poor custody at that of Ted. So he got mad at the group. He basically said that they could keep the boy if they wanted to. He didn't really care. And for getting on his nerves, he's basically threatened them that the Zentarim are onto them, and leaves the tavern. Also, while in the tavern, the party encountered a group of paladins that were associated with Gavitas' order. it specifically mentioned that they were a group of survivors that were on their way to collect a set of supplies and gold that were being delivered from Baldur's Gate. We come to find out that amount of gold that you guys found in Redjaw's lair was the same amount of gold that they were trying to collect, as well as other supplies that they needed for Elturel. And so, instead of going back to Elturel, they'd already made it to the border between Elturel and Baldur's Gate, and they were chased all the way from Elturel to Baldur's Gate by a contingency of bad guys. They had been dwindled down from a number of 21 paladins, clerics, and knights down to only 8 survivors. Just to tell you how nasty the group that they encountered on the way there. So they've been seeking shelter in the city and trying to reconnect with the city of Elturel from where they're at, and even trying to help 3 of their paladins that were wounded in combat recover. So the party afterwards, they find out that Phineas had acquired this notification. It is a paper specifying that Phineas could visit Astarion at any point in time that he so chose, as signed officially by Duchess Portier of Baldur's Gate. So in other words, you guys have an official seal alongside Phineas. Phineas decided to take you on as his protection moving forward. So in other words, he wouldn't end up like past lawyers and attorneys who have tried to get to Astarion and suddenly disappeared or were paid off and told to, go somewhere else pretty much. So that was session 18. Session 18.5 had Aldian and Gavitas going about the city while everybody else was asleep. And as they went to and fro, of course, having Derringer's simulacrum agree to bring Ted into the keep and keep little Ted safe. So in other words, he would be his caretaker, pretty much. He would watch over little Ted while they toured the town. They went looking for trouble in the streets and stopped by Sazzy's Tavern, looking for information. Sazzy provided them information on the whereabouts of this secretive society, the secretive kind of tavern that went from place to place to place to place, that was associated with this individual called Xanathar, which is a name and title passed down to specific beings known as beholders, a specific group of beholders throughout the years. And they've traded different professions. One was known for running a thieves guild. One was known for running a far more huge, basically, or more proficient criminal organization. The current one is known for trading information. So he's an information broker. He has moved away from the past of some of the other Xanathars, previous generations of Xanathars, or so he claims. Or so they claim. There's also mention of a sighting of a notorious assassin / hitman / mercenary in the city by the name of Draven Dreadwolf. Notoriously known across the Sword Coast for his lethality, because barely anybody has survived him in an encounter with him. But supposedly he's been sighted within Baldur's Gate. Kargan Steelshaper was found alongside a group of dwarves in Sazzy's Tavern, and the party agreed at some point to possibly help him out and him and his contingent of dwarves out in order to try and find this long-lost forge of Dorgeddon the Black. Let's see here. They also stopped by this secretive tavern, finding the door in a warehouse far away from Sazzy's Tavern across town. And upon entering the tavern, they found another old friend that you guys had found in your very first dungeon. And he is well and alive. He had a little pseudo-dragon, little pet friend that you guys helped him and his friend escape. They remember the Harpers. While there, you also found out that Xanathar does have a price for questions asked of him. So if you were to ask Xanathar any questions, it'd be 65 for 5 questions asked of Xanathar, and 125 for an unlimited amount of questions. And so the party returns back to the Crimson Keep, and as they do, they find the old priest that they met at the Stormshore Tabernacle resting outside, and Derringer staring at him coldly, wondering why this old man has showed up. And more importantly, he's like, well, this old man hasn't tried to enter into the keep. He's not in any trouble, I guess. He's just, I don't know, just a hobo. Who knows? well dressed robes. So the,
We love
the
a good
party
hobo
brings him
comeback
in.
story.
Yes, the party brings him in, gives him a place to rest, and this is where we're at the very next morning. So, by the by, Amelia is not going to be here, and Agnar's also not going to be here for this session, so he'll be the strong and silent type. Amelia is currently in the prayer room processing everything that happened the previous day. There's a lot to dissect. But
Oh,
What
I
is-
thought
what
I
is
got so
everybody doing?
scared. I thought you for a second you meant like in real life, like she was praying. I got so
no,
worried for her. Okay.
no.
Whew.
no.
All right, I was about to say, who
No.
do I have to fight? Okay.
All right,
All right,
so
that's
the
good.
question is, I did have some plans if Hero is going to be here today for Agnar, but not being the case, him not being here, would you guys like to have some light conversation or everything over breakfast, or to just skip ahead towards escorting Phineas to Wormrock?
I'm fine with skipping breakfast.
I'm
I'm
a
fine with skipping
I'm a
breakfast as well.
lady of action. Let's do it.
Skipping breakfast, no. But I still want to eat breakfast.
Gvitas can just sit and
Okay.
eat by himself.
Wow. I'm eating right now. Dude.
So,
I'm skipping this, brother.
What are you eating?
This is
So,
very funny.
French bread pizza, dude.
Oh,
Oh wow, that sounds good.
so skipping breakfast and moving ahead, I'm of course going to change a little bit of the music here to adjust to the scene because you're traveling about town. You guys have a nice breakfast. Derringer fixes it for you. Come to find out, you happen to see little Ted also helping him prepare the meal that you all receive, of course, sitting down and eating of his own creation. Derringer mentions about how accomplished the little boy is, being as young as he is, and how proficient he is in making food that is actually edible.
yeah, that's right, Derringer.
So, changing the scene, of course, the old man is still ape. He seems to be snoozing very hard. Being a man his age, he doesn't get up very early and doesn't want to get up very early if he could help it. So he just you peek inside the room. He's still asleep. So not choosing to disturb him, you all decide to go forth and venture forth to meet up with Phineas at the Smiling Boar Tavern. And let me change the scenery right here to the city of Baldur's Gate. The party ribbon here. Whoop. All right.
Everything went quiet for a minute, and that was terrifying.
Yeah, that was on Discord's end.
Okay, I was about to ask.
Does it
Like,
happen
I
to you,
feel like I
dude?
missed something because all of a sudden everything cut out for me.
Yeah.
I thought it was my
everything cut out.
headphones.
No,
Okay.
it's for
Oh.
everyone.
Can everybody hear me now? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it wasn't just you.
All
Everybody
right, that
cut
was
out.
weird.
Okay,
Okay.
thanks.
So,
Is this the
that was
end?
weird.
Have I had a stroke?
Discord being
Oh
fun.
no.
No. So, arriving at the Smiling Boar Tavern, I have also provided some updated images of Phineas and Miyaka in your inventory, or in your journals, essentially. So if you go into your journals, it should be under the Baldur's Gate tab that I have established. You should see that, the new artwork that I've established for them.
Ah, okay. Also,
Or
my
imagery,
brother
rather.
wishes to know where Ferb is.
Brett,
Oh my gosh. There is no verb. There is no verb. No.
Yeah,
No.
That's
I know what we're gonna
unfortunate.
do today.
we all took a rest, so that means my spell slots are back to 4. Yay! And can I select my spells that I would have chosen for this journey?
You're along. Correct. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Phineas, I
You've
know
all-
what we're
you've all
gonna
had a
do
long
today.
rest.
We're gonna prosecute a man.
No.
Oh my.
No. He's a defense
All
attorney.
right, so, as you arrive at the Smiling Boar Inn, you happen to see Phineas and Miyaka. They're finishing up downstairs in the tavern area with their meals, and see Phineas drop a few coins onto the counter as he turns to the door as you lot enter in, and he says, he puts both of his hands on each side of his coat, just kind of straightening everything out as he stands up, and he says, "So, you ready to go to prison?"
How
Ah,
many
my
spells do I
favorite
allowed
place to
have
go.
active?
Again? No, I'm kidding.
How many spells am I able to have active again for level 1? 5, right?
Believe
Oh
so.
yeah, I need to make sure that my spells are
Actually-
reset. Yeah. Okay, good.
Yes,
5, you said?
believe so.
You
I
left
mean,
Ferb.
it's
Is he grounded?
oh my gosh.
Bro, Pirate Medic, me too. I've been to prison a couple of times. It's not a great place.
Also, did we ever figure out how to do? Hold on, let me bring up my wildfire spirit. Yeah, I can't do that. I was gonna ask if we found a way, because he has 10 extra temporary health points, but I didn't know how to do that on his character sheet, so I just put it in my little notes section.
See, I think it should. Hang on. Thought I put him over here. No, I didn't put him in. Oh. Actually, no. He should be in the tab under Merciful Misfits here with you guys. I mean, it should be. Okay, let's see here. Let me go to edit the token settings.
No, I brought up.
Um,
I was able to bring up his thing. It's just there's no place for me to put in his extra temporary health. So I just wrote it in my little notes in my bio page.
So whenever we pull up his token, you should be able to, since you have access to him, you should be able to edit his icon. So when his token pops up and you click on him, it has like 3 dots, like a blue, a green, and a red dot. You should be able to modify one of those with the health score that he has. So that way you have it visually for you.
Okay, so that's when his token pops up.
Correct.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
under the characters, the good guys tab for the Merciful Misfits or Crimson Keep Good Guys or whatever it was called. Yeah, Crimson Keep's Good Guys. Under the Matthias picture, is it a hidden plot point that you chose an image of Daredevil?
What?
The image there is the actor who plays Daredevil in the Daredevil series, but in a cloak.
Oh. Yeah, that's essentially. Look, he was the inspiration. There are some
Greg.
real-world inspirations for these characters, like Malik Holmes. I mean,
I was
come
gonna say,
on.
next thing you say, you're gonna try to tell me that Alexander Tomes looks like someone.
Yeah,
Alexander
right.
Tomes doesn't
Yeah,
look like
yeah,
anyone.
yeah. He doesn't look like anyone at
Totally
all.
original character.
Whoa, he
Yeah.
doesn't look like energy? What? What? What?
Doesn't look like anyone.
Doesn't look like anyone. What?
That's a really cool picture of the Daredevil guy, though. His very period costume right there. I
Is
wish
he
I could
still-
remember his name. Oh well.
Alright, so, is there any sort of conversation you wish to carry with Phineas before you leave to Wormrock Prison? Any questions you may have for him?
Nope. Just gonna
Going once,
raise
going
my
twice?
fist into the air and be like, to prison.
Alright, well, that's the first time I've ever seen anybody who's cheerful to go to jail. Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna be on this side of the bars. I don't care.
For now.
That is true. Wait, what do you mean for now? What did you guys do?
Yeah, for real. Like
Don't worry
how
about it.
Yeah.
our actual mission when we go is to see how long we can keep Aldian from being put on the other side of the bars.
Listen,
Jeez.
in the last episode, Gvitas and I may or may not have started an ancient war. It's fine. We don't need to talk about it or anything. Might perhaps
so
do it
I-
again.
It's not-
Who knows?
You know, who can say who started it if time isn't linear. That's all I'm saying.
Feeling cute, might start a blood war later. Who knows?
Oh boy. Um.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
It's
so
that meme of like you miss school for one day, you miss D&D for one session.
Yeah.
oh boy. What is it? You have the whole Sword Coast at war? What?
it's
Yeah, the
it's,
campaign's Vietnam now. You
Yeah.
missed it. You missed last
It's-
session.
it's
Oh
for
my
real exactly
goodness.
like an episode of the regular show.
I've never seen that.
It starts off
Regular
normal
show
enough
is
and then
so
ends
good.
and then ends with like, oh yeah, we're on the moon and we have to
Oh.
stop the destruction of humanity.
Oh yeah,
That's
one of the characters just got
fascinating.
flayed on
Yeah.
screen.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Also,
Uh,
what did I miss? I had to run to the restroom.
Oh, so much.
the Sword Coast is on
Silly
fire
business.
and at
Oh,
war
yeah,
now,
don't worry about it.
apparently.
But no. How many spells am I allowed to have activated?
Does
Five.
it say it in like your spell area in roll 20?
Well, it says. No, it just tells me the total slots I have, which is how
Yeah,
many
mine
times I
says
can use
4,
them.
so I'm guessing yours is probably 4 or 5.
I'll
Wait.
get a link for you because I think there's a formula for it on like a roll 20 page.
Yeah, let me look up
Hmm.
Wikidot.
Charlie Cox.
Don't
that's it,
forget to
yes.
use Avray. You could ask Avray on here, on the Discord.
Oh, how do we ask Avery again?
So you go to the Ask Avray tab. All right, and you're going to do like slash. Hang on a
Slash.
second. You slash and you go down to the Avray and it says help. So you're
Wizard.
going to hit help. Yep. So help. Let me see. Actually, let's see. So Avray. Let's see. Look up background. Look up class. Class feat. So let's look up. Whoop. It's a class. So look up wizard.
I have a feeling it's your level plus int modifier.
Wizard
It's-
level 3. Learning proficiencies. Okay, hit points. Hit points first level. Okay, let's see. Saving throw, starting equipment. I mean, it's not really saying anything else. Anywho.
I think I'm supposed to have 4, I guess, right?
That's what mine says, so probably. You might have one more because you're a wizard, right?
And I'm an elf. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which one.
Yeah.
Because I had 5 activated this whole time, so I'm thinking there must be a reason I had 5
Let's see.
activated this whole time.
So let's see. So it goes off of part of it's your modifier. So, like for instance, if you had an intelligence score of 16, which has a +3 modifier, you could have 6 spells prepared per day.
Oh, okay. So if it was my intelligence was 16, you said?
Yes, if it was 16, you go off the modifier +3, be able to prepare 6 spells per day.
My intelligence is
4.
16. Wait, no. Yeah, 16. So I can do 6. You said correct?
Yep, you can prepare 6. So you'd click on 6, and those would be your 6 for the day.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Not to be confused
So I
with
have-
new
Also-
thoughts.
That wasn't a dig at you. That was a reference to the when you had to roll last time and your intelligence. You rolled low, so it was supposed to be funny. It wasn't a dig at you. I'm sorry.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention if I'm being honest. I was
I'll take
reading-
a
Okay,
dig at him.
that's
It's fine.
good. Like,
But yeah, we should. Okay, now that I got that settled, can we get things going? As I have 30 minutes.
Let's go.
All right, so entering into Wormrock Prison, or the grounds of Wormrock Prison, you see, or Wormrock Fortress, you see several doors after, of course, crossing over the city for several hours. Over to Wormrock Fortress, you go inside, you see several doors before you, one of which is labeled Wormrock Prison. One of the other doors you're familiar with is being like the general access or general area for civilians to come in contact with the Flaming Fist, but you enter within this entryway or this entry area for the prison, and right before you is a small queue of just one person standing before a counter. In this room, it is a... Wait, what?
I
Where are we rolling?
misclicked, sorry. Misclicked.
You're throwing a chromatic orb! Oh! Just kidding. Anywho, as you enter into the room, you happen to notice that the Flaming Fists in this room seem to be geared up differently than the Flaming Fists that you've seen everywhere else. These guys are heavily armored from head to toe in plate armor with efficient gear all over them. Shields, long swords, and hard, like steeled-looking men are standing upon each side of the doorway and are also standing like across from you on each side of the desk where this one person is gathered before the desk. And this one person gathered seems to be a younger woman who is somewhat paler in complexion and whatnot, and of course like white hair tied up in a ponytail on the back of her head. And as she's standing there at the counter as you walk in, you could just barely catch the part of the conversation where the woman, she's standing there talking, please, I have to see him. I have to see him today. I have this gift right here. Excuse me, ma'am. The man at the desk beckons at her, holding one finger in the air. Excuse me, ma'am. For any gifts, we have to examine everything before it leaves this general area and vicinity.
Baby pirate
You must
might gloss 2
understand
ways the same as a
that
duck.
down below in this prison, we have some very unsightly and deadly prisoners, which may include the person that you're planning on visiting today, who you claim to be your husband, but I have yet to see entire proof of that. Ma'am,
What do you mean unsightly?
I was about
Are
to
you
ask.
calling your prisoners ugly?
Yeah, that's
That's
crazy.
very rude.
He doesn't care.
They might be
Prisoners.
criminals, yeah, but like there's no need to like insult their physical appearance, man.
the city
can't
in
do
the
anything
city of
about that.
Baldur's Gate. Listen, this is based off of medieval high fantasy. These people have no rights once they go behind those bars. So you can
That's
insult
fine,
them
but,
as much
like,
as you
they're-
want.
Well, as you guys,
That's
as he's insulting
unnecessary.
them, and after he hears what Faye's hearing, Caldice is just gonna and then nod his head and shake his head. I mean,
Agnar is going to be strong and silent.
Well, you're rude too, so that makes sense.
So as you progress into the room and stand behind this one lady, she begins to become more irate with the man behind the counter. You don't understand. I have to get this to him today. Guards! Immediately he snaps his fingers, and these two stout guards from each side move with precision as they grab each of her arms, and she drops the object that she had in her hands. And as the object falls to the ground, you happen to see the man behind the desk wave someone else that you can't quite see behind the desk, but you could just barely catch the top of their head as they bob up and down as they walk.
In
And
the
this
confusion,
door
I'd like
opens.
to pick up the item that was dropped.
You're wanting to walk in front of this woman and try and pick up the item.
I mean, I thought that she was being taken away and dropped it near us, is what I was...
No.
trying to figure out.
No. She's being held in place by these guards and lifted off the ground.
Oh, gotcha.
And of course, she's a little terse. She's like, "What are you ruffians doing? Unhand me!" And as she's hefted off the ground, you see this squat little fellow, a dwarf, walk around the counter. He happens to have a well-trimmed beard
I'll be right
that
back.
graces his face with a mustache combination on his face, with a blondish hair, like darkish blonde hair. So he walks around the counter, and he seems to be wearing a tabard with the emblem of the flaming fists on the front of it. And as he walks around, he reaches down to, as it seems to be, pick up the object. But as he reaches down, you see a glow emanate from his hand. And as you See this glow emanate from his hand. He closes his eyes, focusing his hand over the object, and as he does so, you happen to see an object that at first glance appeared to be a simple gift wrapped in some sort of makeshift wrapping, now appeared to be something a little bit more deadly. It appears to be a morning star wrapped in paper. As
Like just the
this
end
dwar-
or the whole thing?
it is a morning star. Yes, a whole morning star.
Like
That
the ball.
figures.
And as he waves his hand over it, you would recognize that he just used some form of dispel on an illusion.
I'm back. What did I miss?
You missed
The dwarf
smuggling.
the dwarf dispelled the illusion that was placed on this so-called gift that this lady had in hand, and it's a full-blown morning star she had in her hands.
Nice.
And as this morning star is revealed to be as it was, she then looks down at the object and up at the man at the counter. Look, okay? I was just told to pick up this gift. I was just told to, guards, take her away for processing. She will get to join her so-called husband in the cells below, and we will choose a different floor. How does that sound, smuggler? Wait, I'm not a smuggler. I'm being serious. And you see her being carted away by these two men behind this set of double doors, and she disappears as they heft her away. As you
Was
see
she
this
a human?
dwarf, Harry. No, she was, as far as you could tell, she looked very similar in looks to a certain strong but silent monk standing with the rest of the group.
I don't know what he is. I keep forgetting.
Agnar, are you saying that in person, or are you just saying that?
I'm saying that
in game?
as a me because I never see his face.
Okay. So he. Well, he's not here, so I'm
Is he
I'm
a
gonna speak for
Ganassi?
him. He is a changeling.
Oh, he's a changeling. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So because of that, Caldes is just gonna look at her getting hauled away, and then kind of like look at the captain and just say, "Changelings, am I right?"
And it'll now be Agnar's turn to slap you on the back of the head.
Yeah,
I'm
wait.
going-
Pop that key point. Flurry of blows.
Agnar is going to try and land an unarmed strike on you, Caldes.
Oh my gosh.
This is gonna hurt. This is the.
It was my turn to hit him.
All right, let's see. That is Agnar's hit. It's an 18 hit.
Oh no.
Okay. Hang on.
Does an 18
Hang
hit the
on.
wizard?
It should.
Um,
18 hit a wizard.
Hold up. You said 18.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, is he casting shield as a reaction in order to not be punched? Brother, you just woke up. You're using your spell slot?
Don't worry, Caldes. I'll just give you the magical mug that'll heal you. It's fine.
No. Okay, so
God.
you said
don't do that.
18,
No, I was gonna make
right?
him. I was gonna make him work for it.
Yes, it's an 18.
Uh-huh.
Darn. Okay.
Darn. I just like
Only-
a darn.
Oh,
If only.
just barely.
Yeah, even if I put on my shield, I couldn't even use my arcane deflection to make it. So.
So it
5.
did.
He's dead.
So it did
Five-
hit.
5 radiant damage. Yep, it did hit.
Okay,
Right.
I also would like to punch him
Bruh.
Why? Why you? What are you
because
doing?
everybody's
just
taking my
gonna be-
turns.
You're all
Yeah.
just
I'm the
gonna
only
beat
one that
him
hasn't hit
down.
him yet, so
Listen, he was only being racist to changelings. You're just gonna beat him up before you go in there?
yeah,
You have a
I
bunch of
would like to hit him.
guards?
Yes,
Well, as
have-
that's happening,
my patience has. I have been very patient. There have been multiple times where I've wanted to, but I haven't. And
Caldas
every
is just
time
going
it's
to,
my turn, somebody else jumps in and does it before I can. So yes, I would like to hit him too.
Caldas is gonna yell for the guards.
I don't care. They're not as
See,
fast as my
guards-
fist.
This is how we get put on the other side of the bars.
So how do
Okay,
I
actually-
how do I
no,
do
no,
an
hold on.
unarmed?
Caldas
So
is
what I
gonna
want
be
you
like, guards.
What I want you to do
Are you
is to
seeing
make
this?
an unarmed strike. So first and foremost, in order to land this unarmed strike, as soon as Caldez calls for the guards to come and aid him, you see the two guards move away from the doorway. I'll need you to make a dexterity check.
No, that's not even fair because I literally like my fist is faster than the guards and he doesn't know I'm about to hit him. I just go on punch him. Like I don't think that
No,
I
I'm
should have
calling
to
the
make a
guards
save.
because of the other dude too, and I'm
Yeah,
tired of getting hit.
I literally would have already punched you in the face before you could have called for the guards.
Oh my gosh.
Like
This is what
I-
we're doing this evening?
This
just
is-
let me hit him. I'm the only one that hasn't.
Please let me hit him.
Just to hit
It would have
him.
been so
Just
fast.
hit
Like I
him.
would have just already passed. Like I already would
Let's
have
see the-
punched him
Oh
before
my
he could
Let's see
call.
the
gosh.
druid punch.
Hang on.
He can call after I punch him. That's fine. But like,
Hang
there's
on,
just there's
a
no
moment
way.
here.
Yeah.
Just a moment. I'm gonna pull up your character sheet. Just give me a moment here.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you,
Hang
Gloopy.
on.
I'm a big fan of, like the this happens and like the what is it, the Always Sunny text appears on the screen. It's just the gang
All right.
goes to
You have unarmed strike to your inventory.
Okay. Yes, I see it now. Thank you. Do I just click it where it says the
Click it.
words unarmed strike?
Yes. You'll click it.
Okay.
Does a 9 hit?
No.
Dang it.
So you try to smack him on the back of the head. You see Agnar is able to do so. It's like, okay, I bet I could do him one better. And as you try to do so, immediately Caldez gets Ultra Instinct and ducks.
All right. That's
he
fair.
senses it.
One of these days, though.
Pow, straight to the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So, as he ducks this, you happen to hear a voice from in front of you say, "Oi, no fighting in here, otherwise you'll end up just like the Changeling. That'll count as a brawl,"
Hmm.
says the dwarf as he's holding this morning star over his shoulder.
Yeah, could you get
Walks
them to
behind
stop?
the counter.
You have the problem. Sorry.
I
And,
look back at everyone
as-
and I go, so we get one for free?
Yeah. Exactly.
And
One
as
doesn't
he-
count?
As the
Yeah.
dwarf walks up to the rest of the group, he says, "Step up, please, to the front counter." And as he points the morning star at first at Agnar, and then points it at you, Fate. He then points over at Caldez and says, "Oi, lad,
Yes.
were you hurt at any point in time?
Sorry,
these
you cut out. What'd you
individuals?
say?
Were you hurt by any one of these individuals?"
Yes.
Depends on
Yeah.
your definition of hurt.
It's been getting irritating.
I want to be like,
See
now
here.
ask him if he deserved it.
And then he's gonna point to
He is
Agnar.
going to walk up to you as you see a glow emanate from his hands. This warm, enveloping glow emanates from his hands as he uses lay on hands.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Wow, he used that was unnecessary, but very sweet.
This has got to
He's
be the
going to-
nicest warden ever. If anybody's ever been to
Yeah.
a jail or a prison, they do not act politely.
I do
Deb,
want to
who
tell
said
the
that this was a
guard
warden?
that he was very sweet.
Sorry, a guard, a regular guard does not ever act
And
polite.
the guard says, "All in a day's work, Helm preserve thee."
Aw,
Thank you. I
too,
appreciate
buddy.
someone actually laying hands on me to actually help me, not hurt me.
Yeah.
I
and,
gave you the mug of healing.
He offered a drink.
Yo, hold up.
Your
wanna
mouth
lose
gets you
those
in
privileges?
trouble.
So, as you guys approach the counter, the gentleman behind the counter motions you to move forward. And Phineas, of course, is pinching the bridge of his nose this whole time. It's just like, what's going on? Why?
Maybe Merciful
Why is this
Misfits
happening?
wasn't the proper name for us.
Yeah,
walks
that we there
immediately-
might have been a slight miscalculation
Uh,
on the naming.
Phineas,
Yo, welcome in,
Phineas
Gloria.
walks up to the front counter and he smacks the paper that he was given down on the front counter, scooting it up to the crevice that is just under this glass pane in front of him. He says, "Listen, me and my protectors are here to visit Asterion." And immediately, as soon as he
The
mentions the name Asterion, you see the man behind the glass panes straighten up a little bit. You even happen to see the dwarf do a little bit of a double take as he looks back at the rest of the group and he says, "Oi, all 6 of ye going to visit Astarion." Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, my counting's not right. I forgot the other lady right there. 7 of ye. And Phineas says, "Yes, they are my protectors. Except for this young lady here," as he pulls Miyaka to his side. "She's just my aide, my legal aid. Paralegal." He goes, "Why do you need so many people?" Which Phineas
That's a
would
good
say,
question.
"Well, previous lawyers, I heard, have disappeared trying to represent Astarion. No lawyer has made it past this point or even made it this far to represent that man who has been accused of crimes that he did not commit. And I'm going to prove it here in the city of Baldur's Gate." And then you hear the man behind the glass panes. He'll go, "Ah, I see. So, in order to have you lot sent through, or rather allowed through, we'll need to perform a series of tests. First test, I'll need all of you to hold completely still, alright? Stand firm. And also stand by," as he says as he waves the 2 guards by the door to stand at each side of you. Each of them draw their swords and have them poised from basically from the end of the blade, not the tip of the blade, but on the grip of the blade in their hands, and at the tip of the blade touching the ground on each side of you as a circle forms around you and a zone becomes more apparent before you. A zone you remember from the Crimson Keep. All right. So first and foremost, anything and everything that you are about to say may or may not be held against you, because depending on what you say may affect your capability to enter within these doors, even if this document is indeed supposedly signed by Duchess Portia. I'll have my friend right here examine her signature on this paper in comparison to the other documents we may have received from her in the past. In the meantime, I want you to answer these questions. You are now in a zone of truth. You must admit the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you all, and so help Baldurin himself." As he raises his right hand, he says, "All right, repeat after me. I." And then you'll state your name.
Caldas.
Vetus.
State my name.
Name.
No, I mean, state your actual name. You two just
Your
lied. That's
actual
not your
name. I don't know your name.
actual-
That wasn't a
name.
lie. That wasn't a lie. You said to state their name, and so they said their name.
I don't know your name.
Caldas,
I don't.
Caldas is
Yeah,
going
I
to-
don't know your name either.
I'm sorry, I'm a
Caldas is
troublemaker.
going to-
Listen,
Put his hand on his
Aldian.
head and nod his head.
you hear Phineas say, "Phineas, Truant," and Miyaka off to the side say, "Miyaka," and Agnar at the back say, "Agnar."
Go ahead. Do
And,
Amelia too.
Phineas will.
Go ahead to Amelia.
No, Amelia's
She's
not
not
with you.
here.
Yeah,
She's not
Amelia's at the.
Oh,
the
that's
chapel.
right. That's
Phineas
unfortunate.
elbows you, Aldian, as Miyaka elbows Fate.
Come on, guys. This is a security checkpoint.
Well, my
Keep it
name
together.
is Fate, despite other certain members in the party calling me Faye.
Parker, get in here.
But you
New
are
headline.
Faye.
Listen to this. Red
I am
Dragon
Faye,
Menace
but
gets
my
slashed
name
by
is
text
Fate.
to speech joke.
And
Yo,
Dragonborn,
Solvane, welcome
what
in.
is
I
your
love
name?
that.
What's your name?
My name is not important. And by the by, he says as he shoves this
Wait, does
nameplate
that
right
mean it's
against.
true?
He shoves the nameplate right into the glass pane. He says, right here, my name is Thaddeus.
Well, nice
Well,
to
You
meet
just
you,
told us your
Thaddeus.
name
Nice
is
to
not
meet you, not
important. You were in
important.
the zone of truth. How's your name? How is your name something that's not?
I just want to look at him kind of wounded and just be like, I just was trying to introduce myself to you. It's nice to meet you, Thaddeus.
And it is very pleasant to meet you as well, but this is serious business, because what you're trying to do is gain access to the highest security wing that we have in Wormrock Prison.
Yeah,
This is
but
serious.
I can
Please
be
take this
polite
seriously.
about trying to gain access. I'm taking it seriously. All I wanted
Caldes
to
is
know
going
was
to
your
speak
name.
up and say, I apologize for them. They're not the sharpest tool in the shed, if you understand what I'm getting at.
I wield a hammer,
And I
Caldes, and if you want
apologize
to see
for
it up
this
close, I'll give you the
arrogant
pleasure.
jerk over here that was being racist about your prisoners. So
By the way, all of that was 100% true, and nothing about Caldes, what he said was a lie, so nothing happened.
I know. Yep. Of course, Caldes would think about that.
All
way.
right.
I mean,
Finally,
All right,
brother's got
I-
16
whatever.
he
feet.
believes it to
I-
be true.
I, Aldian, there.
and as he continues to hold his hand off to his side, so solemnly swear to tell the truth, so help me Baldurin.
I don't
solemnly
swear.
Well, we
swear
kind of
to tell
have
the
to,
truth,
right?
so
Swear.
help
But,
me
like,
Baldurin.
So help me
I don't
God.
swear, but I do promise.
Please,
affirm-
if you will. He says as he's pinching the bridge of his nose.
I affirm that I will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but
Yes.
the truth.
As do I.
And I swear that these are.
All right.
innocent.
That's good enough for me.
I swear
All
I'm
right.
gonna
All right,
punch you
so
again.
first question. The first question that I would like to ask of each and every one of you. First question is this: do you bear any ill will against the city of Baldur's Gate?
No, none at all.
No.
I mean, like, maybe against
Oh, the
evildoers.
city?
Yeah.
Oh, the city.
I'll
Okay, the
defend
city-
myself, but
I mean,
the city
are we
itself,
personifying
yeah, not
the
at all.
city? Like, I'm trying to get the logistics here out. You know, are we personifying the city? Because, like, I would not do harm to the city itself, but, like, there's a lot of people that would say that the people of a
but
city
they're
are
not
the
the-
city. So,
They're
like,
not the city. Like, the individuals are not the city. We're talking about the
But
whole thing.
then
Would
how do you
would blow
define
up
a
the whole
city?
thing?
Could you guys shut up?
The city is the whole thing.
Shut you up.
fine. I promise I bear no ill will towards the city of Baldur's Gate.
I don't either. I could care less. Could we please continue?
Maybe.
All right. I could tell that you all are telling as Agnar would also affirm that he does not, and Phineas and Miyaka would also chime in with their own statements. As you happen to see Miyaka's actually kind of snickering off to the side as you see Phineas kind of just like he's silently muttering something to himself.
Who is that again?
Who?
Who is
Phineas
Phineas
Lawyer.
again?
Is the defense attorney.
He's the lawyer.
That's
we
the one.
found him
Okay,
in the
thank
mines,
you.
remember?
Yes.
I was absent for one of them, so sorry. I just needed a little.
This was a
refresher,
while
thank
ago.
you.
This was like when
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
in the mines.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
gotcha.
a long time ago.
Thanks.
So Phineas, so actually the gentleman behind the counter, Thaddeus, he would then ask the group, all right, question number 2. Since you don't bode any ill will towards Baldur's Gate or the city of Baldur's Gate, do you have any qualms against Asterion, the prisoner?
I don't even know Asterion.
Define a qualm.
Any qualms, any ill will, ill intent, ill motives?
No,
No?
ill intent, but I don't trust him just because he's a vampire.
We don't know him. We're just here
Is
for
he a
protection
vampire?
for the lawyer.
If
I didn't
you
even know
could
he was a
smell what I
vampire.
could smell, you wouldn't trust vampires either.
I wouldn't even know he was
Wait,
a
did
vampire.
did Gvidus just do a racism?
He just bent the fourth wall a little bit there.
Vampires and like things like that literally
you say
smell bad.
smell?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Smell bad. Okay.
It's like
Oh,
they
you can't-
literally.
I thought you
the
said
perception
spell bad,
of
and I was
evil.
like, I
You
mean,
wouldn't be able to smell him from where you're at, just to give you an FYI, even
know,
with
buddy.
your senses.
I know, but we. Oh, wait,
He's like, you've
sorry.
smelled
We
one, you've
talked about
smelled
this
them all.
before. Astarion being a vamp. Hold up. I'm sorry. That might have been a total mess up in remembering different stuff in the lore. Is Astarion being a vampire public knowledge? I feel like
No.
we talked about this and it was no. Then never mind. Okay, I would like to retcon that. And just
Okay.
say no.
So he could also sense. He see him as he holds his hand out to it, just to the right of his head as he
What if he
nods
took
his
a big
head.
ol'
You happen to
whiff?
hear the dwarf off to the side say, "Sir, it seems that the signature on this piece of paper matches prior paperwork that we've received from Duchess Portia. That is true. at
Mike
least.
is cutting out a little bit, like it was muffling you.
The
Yeah, I
paperwork
didn't
from
hear
Duchess
any of it.
Portia matches any of the signatures, any and all the signatures that we have of her thus far, sir. All right. You know what? Third question, and this is going to be the last one. Do any of you have any sort of magical weaponry, arcane focuses, or magical... basically, do you have any weapons on you?
Do I?
We all have our
I would
weapons
assume
on
we
us.
all brought our
We
weapons.
did.
because we're
Yeah, I
running
was
our
gonna
duty.
say, did we
Right.
leave anything back at the?
We're
We
just
probably should have, like after breakfast, just left our stuff there.
No.
But I'm
No,
assuming
because
we
need to
didn't.
protect.
because we need to protect this guy.
him.
We're
Yeah.
just gonna have to do the
Gotcha,
comedically
okay.
long, like disarming scene.
You're right. The trope of
So-
like there's
Like
even
50,000
more
weapons being unloaded.
Yeah.
Aldine
Yes,
has
we have
three,
So-
pulls
weapons.
3 axes out of his boot.
Right, so, oh my gosh. So, he's going to say, if you do have any weapons, arcane focuses, or any of the such on your person, you'll need to turn all of those over to us immediately. They will be returned to your person as soon as you leave the prison.
I would like to ask Thaddeus, like, if, because part of our job right now is to protect this man. Is it possible we could maybe keep one at least to protect him?
So, Thaddeus,
Or
you
do
look
you,
at the
or
rest
do
of
you
the...
have like an alternative plan for us to be able to protect him?
And he immediately looks up at you and he says, first and foremost, no weapons are allowed beyond this point. That's just an official saying that I have to say because of legal
Right.
reasons. Second of all, yes, I will send this corporal right here to the right of your group downstairs with you. This man has been trained by some of our most hardened veterans. He is also one of the surviving members of his battalion from the attack on the city a year ago. He has slain at least 5 Illithids,
Oh
if
wow!
that gives you any perspective.
All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Absolutely. And you know, he's also due to visit the board
Yo,
at
Pixel
some
Sharky,
point in
thanks so
time
much for the
this
alert.
week.
Really appreciate it. God
Potentially
bless.
be moved up to the rank of sergeant. So, that being said, you will have protection going downstairs. That and, just like the corporal over here, there are several hardened veterans
Killed
guarding
5
the
mind
prison
flayers, gets corporal.
downstairs. With that being said, please turn over all your weaponry to me right now.
I'm sorry. I'm losing it over
so-
Saren's comment in my chat.
I just
So
made the comment
funny.
that was like, you kill 5
Yes.
mind flayers and you get corporal.
Anyways, Caldas is going to start he's going to take off his staff, his dagger, and he's going to grab his wand of magic missile, and he's going to, like, show it to him, and he's going to say, this thing better not be damaged or gone by the time I get back. This is, very valuable. Do you understand?
Trust me, I understand completely. It'll all be in safekeepings behind the counter here. You see as he takes all those possessions right there and scoots them off just to the side where the dwarf scoops all of those up and carefully puts them in a chest behind the counter.
Now, do I
Alright,
notice anything
everyone?
do they have a detect magic anything around us?
You happen to notice one of the guards, his sword is glowing, and you happen to see his eyes glowing in similar fashion as he's observing each and every one of you.
Okay, so then I guess Caldas is going to then at that same time slip off his ring, which is his arcane focus, and give it to them.
Okay.
Can I
And,
ask Thaddeus? Can I just say, like, my cloak is magic, but it only protects me. It doesn't do any damage or anything. Is it okay if I still keep it? Because I get really cold sometimes.
It does get a mite chilly downstairs, but what kind of cloak is it specifically? Does it have any sort of offensive capabilities?
None whatsoever. it's a cloak of protection. It just helps me stay alive. It doesn't do any damage at all.
See, you notice that he is still holding his hand up this entire time. The zone of truth has not been eroded just yet, as you see him nod in succession. All right, just please make sure that all weapons that you have on your person are turned over to me. That goes for the rest of you, just like the gentleman right there.
Yeah, trust me. I was wanting to keep my ring, but once I looked around and saw someone was actually watching us, I actually was like, fine.
You know you have like 4 sets of eyes on you.
Oh, I know.
What's Thaddeus's rank? Because like if
Thaddeus's
Five
rank?
Mind Flayer man is corporal, what is Thaddeus's rank?
We don't know.
I don't even want to imagine what Thaddeus had to do to get his rank.
Right?
I don't even want to imagine this, dude. This is a
I
room
just-
of killers,
Saved-
all right?
It
Saved a
felt,
burning
it felt
building.
rude to just call him
Whatever you say,
Thaddeus. I
Thaddeus.
feel like I should call him like Sergeant Thaddeus or something. Like I
Master
don't know
Sergeant.
what I was. Yeah, Master Sergeant Thaddeus.
Oh,
I've-
also, I gave him my dagger. I forgot that one. He's gonna actually start walking away, and he'll be like, oh, I forgot about this one. And then he
That's
pulls out his
funny.
dagger, and then gives it to him. Careful about that
Please,
one. I really like
please
it.
do
I've
not.
taken a lot of lives with it.
Oh my gosh. A lot of
Ugh.
goblin lives.
as
Wait,
he
hold up,
as
hold up.
as you're
That's-
walking
he
as you're
acknowledged that they
walking
laughed.
out of
Stab
this-
him while he sleeps.
as you're walking out of the zone of truth,
was
you
a
happen to
bad
see
guy. He
both of the
killed people.
guards raise an eyebrow as Thaddeus nods his head and goes, "Oh, we'll definitely be keeping a watch on you. Just know that we have several
my
arcane
gosh.
eyes floating up and down the stairs."
just wanna- I wanna make something clear.
Now.
Sergeant Thaddeus.
Master
Caldez.
Sergeant
Yeah,
Thaddeus.
I can still call him Sergeant though.
Okay.
Sergeant is still a proper term for a Master Sergeant.
All right.
Sergeant Thaddeus. Just wanted to just reiterate here. Caldez is new. He's recently joined our group, so
Yeah, we're not typically this rude and infighty.
and then I'll turn over my my warhammer, my 2 hand axes, my dagger.
Oh, that's all you have? I thought you were gonna have so much more.
I had left more at the Crimson Keep.
You left your other axe at the keep.
To be fair, like I would be more uncomfortable leaving behind all my weapons if I didn't also have a breath weapon and the ability to summon a flaming sword.
Oh, they're gonna
so-
need that. They're gonna
And
need
a
your breath.
wife that has some awesome spells
Like-
for you.
Imagine if they had the muscle.
Well, how can you do your spells
So-
without an arcane
You don't have
focus?
your focus.
I don't need an arcane focus.
I don't need one either because I have ritual casting as a druid.
You have to use 10 minutes to do a ritual cast. You have to do like a ritual
Still,
cast
it's
is like it takes
pretty
tons of
cool.
time, but you don't have to. It doesn't use a slot, if I remember correctly.
So to
I have to turn
expedite
over my
things,
hands?
you guys are
I assume he's gonna
willfully
require my divine focus as well.
correct. It's
It just-
considered a focus of sorts.
Yep. He didn't specify
So-
divine, so I just wanted to be sure, and I'll
So to
give him that.
expedite things a little bit, are you guys all willfully submitting all of your all these items like focuses, weapons?
Yes.
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 I can technically still summon my wildfire spirit too, though, but
Yeah.
it's
All right, but I'm gonna
That's all
complain the
good.
whole time.
I don't
We'll
know.
see.
Yeah,
Did you just say that out loud?
We'll see.
real.
Yeah.
yeah, you can have them, but I'm gonna complain the whole time.
So after you submit all of your weapons, you see the guard standing off to the side that he identified as a corporal, and the corporal's eyes still glowing. He turns to Thaddeus and says, "They're clean, sir." Good. All right. You lot can go downstairs. The corporal will lead you to the elevator. That is the fastest way down.
Oh, I
Alrighty,
love
I'm going to
elevators.
head out now as we are going down the
Okey-doke.
elevator because
How
I
many
gotta go
levels
to-
is it?
All right, have a good night,
see.
Elias.
Yeah.
Thank
Good
you,
night.
thank you.
Stay safe.
I will see you all some other time. I hope the game goes well. But yeah, I've got to go to reservations that we have with me and my family that for my birthday and my grandfather's birthday. So
Happy
Well,
birthday.
happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
thank you. Yeah, it's tomorrow. So
Is it-
I
it's
probably
Happy
will-
early
Happy-
birthday!
Happy-
Yeah, happy birthday
early birthday.
tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you. My dad just came actually and got me. So I'll talk to you all later. Okay.
All right,
Have a bunch
Bye.
of fun
Later,
and,
evening, whatever
and
time it is for you,
travel
and God bless
safely.
everybody.
God bless.
Thank you,
Bye.
thank
God
you.
bless.
God bless you
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So the corporal leads you behind the
Now
heavy
that
set
guy's
doors off to the side.
Right?
Yes,
Can I try punching them
lead you
again?
off to. Oh my gosh.
I was kidding about that, but I wasn't kidding about like how many levels is it?
So the corporal. Are you asking the corporal?
Yes, I don't like elevator.
Elias Malachi rated your channel with 2 viewers.
Yo, Elias, thanks so much for the raid. Really appreciate it. Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know who I am, I'm Icy Pants. I'm a variety VTube streamer and voice actor. Welcome in, everybody. We're doing some... I know that you guys know this already, but it's such a habit to say we're doing Dungeons & Dragons, so welcome.
It on the elevator then, so...
Right. So he walks you behind the door, and as you walk behind the double doors, you see the 2 guards that escorted the
Thank you for giving a shout out
changeling
to Elias.
choir walking up the stairs empty-handed, as they have handed off this changeling to some floor. What floor, you're not entirely sure. But as you walk through the door, you also happen to notice these floating blue orbs that seem to have a singular, what seems to be
Welcome
like
in,
a
0
shape
days.
of an eye formed on each and every one of them. And as you walk through the door, the eye focuses on each and every one of you as you come walking through towards the elevator. As the corporal waves the other 2 aside as they continue up the stairs, and as you enter into this massive elevator that seems to be fit for quite a few people. It's a massive work of architecture, as you see these chains and pulleys hooked up together and these several levers that are set before you as the corporal walks in, and he waves each of you aboard the elevator as one by one you board. As everybody has stepped aboard this solid iron elevator, he then walks over to the entryway, pulls down this gate, or this grate over the entryway, walks over to one of the levers, and then pulls it. And as he does, the elevator jolts ever so slightly up and down, but it gradually begins to descend as you feel it just move from the uppermost floor where you're at, descending
the
down
uppest
into
floor.
the depths below.
Uppest
And as the
floor?
Yeah, the uppest floor, the highest floor.
I love
I love
it.
the
And as
uppest
you-
floor.
The uppest. And as you begin to descend, the corporal then turns to you lot and says, "Hopefully you all are prepared for colder temperatures. The high security wing is in the lowest part of the prison where nobody can easily reach it. Of course, where nobody could easily get into the prison itself. After all, the high security wing is fitted with a specialized feature. So if anybody does try to break free of the prison, it will drop into the Underdark itself, killing everybody inside." Just to let you know,
Sounds like a rootin' tootin' good time.
indeed, down below is where we have secured the most ardent and arduously captured of prisoners of the Gate. Mainly high officials that were formerly members of the Cult to the Absolute, and others of which are needed to be kept under well guard. Let me just put it that way. Also, as you go downstairs, whatever you do, do not try to reach towards the bars or try to touch the prison bars. They are all electrified and heavily ruined.
Ooh.
So if you do try to touch any of the prison bars, you will receive a very, very shocking effect.
This sounds like a bad time. I'm tingling with anticipation.
But
Thanks.
But as you guys are descending down, I got to run to the restroom real quick. Once again, I'll be.
Okie doke.
I'm gonna quickly run and grab another.
That joke was It wasn't very good. I'm sorry. Electrifying. Thank you. Also, I didn't really get a good chance to tell everybody in chat hi. So hi everybody. It's so good to see you guys.
Yeah.
I didn't want to interrupt anything, but I wanted to say hi. And Gloria, I'm glad you got to pop in and be here and see it for a bit. And good to see you, D-Rex. Yeah.
Blue.
And yep, Gloopy, thank you.
Also,
Also, oh, yep, sorry, go
I
ahead.
was just gonna say, Gavitas has stepped away as well. But
I'm back.
oh, okay, you're back now. Listen, my dude. Buddy Cop 2.0, but this time with Kitty.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I can be.
Do you-
You guys can be good cop, bad cop, and I'll be blundering cop.
Listen, all I have to do
How
is
much
say
hijinks could we get into with a full party teleport? That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I can teleport you guys.
that's true. We could
Ooh.
use
Able
the,
to see it.
we could also use the fox spirit to teleport too,
That's what I'm
and
talking
and start a
that's what we-
fire.
And start a fire. Yeah. Oh goodness. Oh no. Are we the baddies?
Good cop, bad cop, and worst cop.
Yeah, that'd be me. First cop, just setting things on fire with my little fogs.
Excellent.
Bad cop, worst cop, and cop that's been put on leave.
Paid administrative leave.
Paid.
Okay, all right.
Hazard pay.
I have
Oh,
returned.
he's back. Shh, shh, shh.
As you
Oh, yeah.
as you
Okay.
lot descend down the floors, I'll need
Fish
each
cop.
and every one of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
What? What do you mean?
Oh no! I told you I hate elevators.
That's going to be Agnar and also Caldez. I'm going to be rolling
Oh
for
goodness.
here.
Constitution
The-
saving throw.
You'll need to pass a 10 or higher. It's not very high.
Okay, thank
Is
goodness.
it? Oh, I think I know what this is.
I hate elevators.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh! Oh, I rolled a 1!
Oh,
No!
Oh, ow.
Love, can
Oh,
I help
wow.
him? Oh.
God. You can't help him with this one.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Okay, so that's Caldez. First roll was for Agnar, second roll was for Caldez. All right, so
No, I think you should swap
Um,
those.
Yeah.
For sure,
Agnar-
Caldez should fail.
all right, so let's see. So Kitty, you're fine. Gavitas, Fate, you're fine. Gavitas, you're fine. Agnar, you notice is starting to shiver uncontrollably. Aldian, as you descend down the stairs, you're very keen, more so dealing with heat, but dealing with this extreme cold that is becoming ever present as you descend further into the prison. Whenever you, for the next 10 minutes,
Oh my
whenever
gosh.
you speak, you will have a little bit of a chattering kind of tone to your voice whenever you try to talk to anybody at all.
You got
can
it.
he kneel down?
You're chattering.
And let me like put my cloak around him a little bit.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I still have this effect on me.
Yeah, but
Yes.
but maybe
Have
it
a
would
chilled
help you a
effect.
little bit.
Nah,
Just
it's
like
okay.
a comfort thing.
I'm a big,
He
strong man.
rolled-
I can handle it.
He rolled that one.
I did roll in that one.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Yo,
no.
it's really cold.
What is that going to affect any social things he would have to do?
Other than the
Just
fact that he's
roleplay.
going to sound like he has a speech impediment.
So what you're saying is,
Oh,
Aldian, don't try to intimidate anyone while we're here.
Yes,
Yeah,
essentially.
You got
oh,
it.
No.
You're not going to have very good charisma checks. Let me just put it that way.
Oh.
That'll also go for Agnar. Then again, he's a strong and silent type, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, we wouldn't even
Hold
know.
Can we make it so that Agnar randomly sneezes?
Oh, we
That would
could.
be cute. You should do that. Just randomly sneeze.
Agnar, random sneeze.
Yeah, it's random.
Maybe when you're down there long enough, potentially. I mean, it's too early right now. You guys are just heading down there.
That's
Oh,
why it's so
boy.
crazy.
Alright, so now I'm going to put this, changing the music here.
Is
You
it
lot
10 minutes of
descend
real time
into-
or is it 10 minutes of game time? Because that can vary.
All right, I'll say 10 minutes of real time,
Okay, all right, cool.
just to make it fun.
All right, I am.
All right, so
I am
I'm going to
setting
be
a
moving
timer.
the
Oh, that scared me.
party ribbon. And you guys see yourselves in a singular hallway. It's on the very left side of the map. Should be able to
Mhm.
see it.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so hold on a second. Let me remove one person that's not here. Okay, boom. All right, so you guys arrive in a singular hallway. The corporal is leading you on. down this flight of stairs out of the elevator into what is assumed to be the high security wing. You happen to see two guards with a spear and shield in hand standing on each side. And before you're able to descend down the stairs, the guards immediately ask for any sort of rank or sign of rank from the corporal, and the corporal then reaches into his robes underneath his armor and pulls out a badge displaying his rank and file, and you see one of the guards reach his hand out, a glow emanating from his hand as he closes his eyes, and you see a glow emanate of a similar color from this man's hand, the same as the pendant. And as he does so, you happen to see the guard motion him to move forward and the rest of you to move forward. As you could tell, there are some very high security measures put in place in order to keep this prison secure from any
yeah, like
outside
the cold.
interference.
Yeah. Just to double check, this is Corporal Flayer Slayer guiding us, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct, that is.
Awesome. Can we call him Corporal Flayer Slayer?
Slayer.
I just think
I'm
that's
called
awesome.
Master Corporal.
Yeah, Master Corporal of Flayer Slayer.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yo, welcome in, Tony. Yo, why is it so cold down here?
It's cold?
Mr. Corporal Flair Slayer.
Yes.
This
Yes.
Mr. Corporal Flare Slayer, why is it so cold?
And so the corporal, not even chattering, he just turns to the rest of the group and says, "Oh, the reason why it's so cold down here is in order to keep people's tempers down. It's also what the warden indicated. All the walls down here have an enchantment on them in order to keep everything cool."
Oh my goodness.
Wicked.
And it also helps prevent anybody from trying to burn through the walls in any way, shape, or form, so... Yes.
Yeah.
If need
who
be, we
would
can
want to
activate-
do that.
If need be, the warden, all it would take is a snap of his fingers, and literally all but us would be frozen.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm all
So then,
ready frozen.
so let me get Phineas'
Oh,
new
well,
token
Phineas is
here.
gone.
No.
He's Phineas?
Just phased out of existence.
Dude,
like
maybe
the,
that's why nobody's been able to defend Asterion. They get
just
down
like-
here and then they just phase out of existence.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
Phineas
yeah.
just like, it does like the quack fade. Like,
Wait, wait.
It's the one where the guy like throws the piece out and he literally just like fades.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought I had the name attached to...
Oh, but
Okay,
the
I
quack
just didn't have
fade's
his
what it was.
nameplate.
I just realized what
I didn't have his nameplate. There we go. Okay. So Phineas and Miyaka are leading the group as you see Corporal Flayer Slayer. He approaches this other
In my
corporal and shows him
His
the
violence
insignia.
equals.
Of course, the this other individual will wave him off and say, "All right, I'll let you lot inside. Don't cause any trouble, any of you. Also, as you step inside, well, I'm sure that our friend here has told you the rules, the ground rules for this place, right?"
Correct.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a refresher, of course.
All right, hang on just a moment here.
Sorry.
So- Don't touch the bars. Don't try to interact with any of the prisoners. Don't talk to any of the prisoners unless it's the prisoner that you're supposed to talk to. If you're found talking to a prisoner you're not supposed to talk to, you will be removed from the premises. No ifs, ands, or qualms.
Sorry. He almost said butts. I love that. No ifs, ands, or qualms.
Nice
Ifs,
one.
ands,
And then
or
I do a
qualms.
fist pump. Fist
I
bump.
love that. I think that's great.
I
That's
was
the
waiting
cutest thing
patiently
I've
for-
heard.
I was waiting patiently for Aldian's like chattering laughter.
Yeah.
You hear you happen to hear Calda's sigh from the back of the group.
It's like he's here with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And this corporal is going to open the door. Hang on just a moment here. I have to reveal the area ahead. Okay, so reveal area.
I'm low-key glad Caldas isn't here to make fun of me. There would be another
Aw,
punching.
dude. That would have been so good.
One of these days, I'm gonna get him, you guys. It's been my turn for so long, and then the one time I missed, I get a redo.
It's so funny. It's so poetically comedic that everyone's been taking your turn, and then you're just like, I'm gonna take my turn, and you miss the wizard.
I know. I was so upset, but I was
She
like,
whiffed the wizard.
I was gonna use Scorching Ray, but then I was like, no, I'll just try to punch him. So
Kill
now
him.
I've
He
learned
would
my
die.
lesson. Now next time I'm going straight in with the Scorching Ray.
He would have died.
Yeah.
Caldes to
Be
re-roll a
fine.
character?
I'm
Such a
joking.
baby.
That would have taken him below 0.
That would have killed him, dear.
He already took 5 points of radiant damage.
Yeah.
So
Well,
he's
I'm
prob-
at
I
least
think
gonna keep punching him until I make contact one time. Okay, everybody else has
So-
gotten to.
he's
Alright, so
like a
Corporal
bad wind would kill
Slayer.
him.
Yeah, the rapid movement of
Okay.
air could
No.
damage him irreparably.
Alright, so the door. Are you guys able to move your tokens?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Probably.
So, you move into this next room. You happen to see another here. There's a heavily locked and secured door here to your collective right. And as you walk in, the Corporal Phineas would then speak to the corporal and say, "Where's the warden? Is he on this floor?" And the corporal would say, "Yes. Warden is indeed on this floor. He does take high risks being here, but he has duties on every single floor of this building that he so chooses to be on. He has an office on every floor, to be exact. He's on this floor at the moment. Would you like to speak with him?" "Yes, I would like to speak with him. Also, since we do have permission," as he says as he waves the document that he had handed up earlier to Thaddeus at the counter, he then shows it to the corporal and says, "With this document right here, would my friends be able to speak with the Starion immediately?" The corporal will then look at the rest of the group. He would then look over at Phineas, and he would then say, "It depends. I particularly prefer if all of you would stay together. So, if you lot would please all visit the warden's office as one group, and then leave as one group, I would appreciate that."
Is the
Yes, sir.
warden's office
Copy that.
warmer than here?
Yes, it has a personal heater to it.
Oh, good.
I'm fine with staying as a group. I'm not leaving my husband's side anyway, so. Especially not while he's so cold.
All right. So, if you wish to visit the warden, he says as he guards this doorway over here, he would motion you lot to go down this hallway down to your south and then off to your right if you're looking straight ahead. So it would be this thin hallway right here that I'm about to reveal.
Okay. So we move like over here. Well, you should probably let the guards go first, dear. But okay.
I mean, they've got us backed into a corner. It's not
Or
like we
they,
can go
yeah,
any farther.
they're waiting. Okay, I got you. They're waiting.
They're waiting for us to go through the
for
door.
us to have our meeting.
Yeah, there we go.
gotcha.
Caster in the middle.
Big dumb warrior in the front.
That's what I'm saying. Big dumb warrior in the front, big dumb warrior in the back. Caster stay in the middle.
So as you arrive
That's
at
so
the door,
sweet. Thank you guys for protecting me.
So as you arrive at the door,
Ah.
arrive at the door, knock, Phineas, and you hear
Oh,
a
not really
voice
bad.
say,
You got last thing we heard was Phineas.
so as Phineas walks up to the door, he knocks on the door. From inside, you happen to hear a, "Please step inside."
Oh.
And so you happen to hear the door unlock. You hear something unlock from the inside, and as so
I'm no longer
the
cold.
door is able to swing open wide as you feel a gust of warm air exit out of the room. Inside, you happen to see a stalwart man, bald, and in full plate armor, sitting at a desk. Right beside him is a dog that is curled up in the corner.
That did not come through.
Is the dog as ugly as that token is?
Yes,
it
it's he's a little gruff, but he's
I got
definitely
too
tough.
excited it didn't go through, but I said puppy.
Uh-oh.
Microphone peaked.
It really did. I got way too excited. I was just like,
Druid behavior.
For real.
So as you walk into the next room, you see this man sitting there, and as he sees you, immediately go over to his dog, and he says, "Oh, it's all right. He gets that all the time."
can I pet him?
Absolutely, he wouldn't mind at all. And before
Thank
you, as you reach out your hand to him, his eyes open up, and he begins sniffing at your hand. He says, "Well, let me just say this. He's not like an ordinary dog. He's a very, very good pooch. I found him on my travels. Some may call him a blink dog, if you will."
There are some who call
I don't
him
know what that means,
dog?
but he's a cutie, and I'm gonna let him just like sniff my hand, I'm gonna introduce myself to the dog.
So as he sniffs your
She
hand,
doesn't have any drugs on her, does she?
No.
Okay.
as he sniffs your hand, he sniffs your hand, and you see him like rear his head back in a little bit of confusion. He looks up at you and then looks at your hand, and he sniffs your hand again. And you see the warden look over at you and at your attire, and he says, "You wouldn't happen to be a shape changer, would you?"
Yes and no. I can change my shape, but I prefer to summon my little fox friend to help me.
I see.
She is best friends with a
Summon a
squirrel,
fox.
though, so.
Oh,
Yes.
you obviously have
Oh.
to be a druid.
I am, sir, and I wonder if he smells my squirrel friend. He
He
might get
probably
excited about
said.
smelling my little squirrel friend. He's so cute.
But
May I
he
speak
prob
with him?
that you can.
Yay! I would like to speak with animals, please.
As you try to cast it, you notice a glow over your hand, and as you see it appear, it immediately fizzles out.
Oh.
Yeah, we can't use magic down here,
Warden.
I guess.
Yeah, the warden would then shake his head. So I'm sorry. I apologize. I guess nobody told you as you came downstairs. There is a permanent magical ward put down here for anybody who is not wearing an amulet of ours. As he pulls an
Ah.
amulet out of his armor, a very similar amulet that the corporal was wearing, as he tucks it into his chest armor.
That makes sense.
You see, we're the only ones that can really cast anything down here, because if we didn't have any security down here to protect against magical interference, well, anybody could come in here. Anybody could put a
yes.
portal down. That'd
That's
be
very
bad
true. I
news.
understand completely.
Well, now I wish I hadn't given up my hand axes.
Well, I would like to.
Where are we gonna smuggle them?
My boots.
In
I
your
would like
boots?
to just be
There's
petting
space
the
in there, dude.
puppy.
You got dragon claws.
I could make it work.
I'll hide them in my purse. It's fine.
Purse of holding.
It's or like I'll just.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
All right. Anyway,
I would just like to. I guess I'm sad that I can't speak to the puppy, but I want to pet him.
maybe I'll have an opportunity later.
Yeah, that'd be
As
cool.
you pet him,
Ugh.
as you pet him, you happen to pet him, you do see his tail move a little bit, like moving back and
Aw.
forth as you happen to pet his head. As he is.
Is he old puppy?
uh,
What? What?
we're spending so much time learning lore about this dog, and the defense attorney's waiting patiently.
Sorry.
in the back of the room, you happen to hear
good
Phineas
boy.
go. Well, now that we've addressed the dog in the room, Warden, Mr. Warden, Sir. Oh, please, don't just call me Mr. Warden. My
Dude,
name is
Mr. Warden was my father.
Sturgis.
I had the same thought. Dude.
My name is Sturgis. Shaw Sturgis. It is a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Phineas. Phineas Truin, sir. Phineas, I believe I've heard about you. Yeah, you had some sort of case up in Neverwinter. That's where you got the title People's Champion? Yes, sir. It's a case where you almost died. Is it true? Also, yes, sir. It's a tragedy to hear about what happened to your partner. And immediately as he says that, I'll need everybody to make a perception check.
Was it Ferb?
My goodness, Ferb,
no,
Whose
dude.
partner, Ferb?
I realize what the bid is. I realize what the bid is.
Yes.
This is good.
Yeah.
This is good.
With a critical success from across the room,
Woohoo.
I'm doing it anyway.
Faye, you happen to notice Miyaka begin to sniffle a bit.
Who's me?
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
This is the nat 20 you get? This
Yes.
is the nat 20 you get?
This is the nat 20, I guess.
Yes.
Nat 1 and nat 20,
Standing-
dude. Aldian's a
Standing
man of
right
many
next to-
extremes, I guess.
Yo, just call me the
Here
comeback
next
kid.
to Miyaka, she pulls out a kerchief
Wait,
as she.
who's Miyaka?
Miyaka is his
He's the
business
lady.
associate, the lady who's with us.
Paralegal.
Who's
Totally
Totally
business
not,
associate?
totally not
Phineas's.
Mia from,
Phineas's.
Oh, okay,
Turner.
gotcha.
Yeah, right. Definitely not Mia.
So you happen to
Okay.
you happen to hear her sniffle a bit. She says, "Sorry, it's the cold down here. It's the cold down here. It's getting to me."
Ah, I get where we're going now.
Yeah, you know where we're going.
Yeah, I know where we're going.
I would like to. What was the warden's name?
Sturgis.
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 Sturgis, yes.
Okay, I would like to tell Sturgis that it's very nice to meet him and his puppy.
Oh, well, thank you. And Phineas, he takes the piece of paper and he slams it on the table.
Oh.
He's a little bit irritable, and he says, "Look, Warden Sturgis, I'm here to represent man who I truly do believe at the bottom of my heart is innocent of the crimes that he is accused of. And I am here to receive all the legal paperwork that he has to be given unto me, to be his attorney, and to receive the paperwork that I need for him to sign for me to be considered his attorney in this court of law here in Baldur's Gate." And you happen to see Warden Sturgis look at the rest of the group and then look over at Phineas and at the paper as he takes two fingers as he reaches forward and slides the paper over to him, taking it in hand and reading it over. "Ah, yes. Of course it makes sense for Duchess Portier to be the one to give you this paperwork. After all, she does have seem to have a thing for the dapper young man." All right. This is obviously has to have been confirmed by Thaddeus upstairs, so I'll have to accept it. And you happen to see him lean back as he yells, Ernon, I need you to bring me the records, specifically for prisoner Asterion." And from this door behind Agnar, you hear a muffled voice yell, "Good." And Warden Sturgis says, you should be retrieving his records at this point. In the meantime, I'll give you, it says he reaches underneath his desk, he pulls a form and slides it over to Phineas, and in the process of, he takes out a quill off to his side, drops it a couple times in an inkwell, and scribbles on top of the page what appears to be a blank line that he fills out, what appears to be his signature, as he then slides it over to Phineas. All right. To simplify things and to cut through the red tape, this is a form that I am personally signing. Previously, you would have to get my signature, and you would have to get the signature of the gentleman upstairs. But and of course the guard at Asterian's cell. I'm going to sign it myself, and that's signature enough. After all, I am in charge of every single guard within this prison, and every single life as well. Everybody that is in here is
thank
mine.
you.
It's my pleasure. It's also a pleasure to get him off my hands, and I think you'll see why. So many stupid demands that we had to meet. First it was a bed with posts and a canopy. Then it was a rug. Then it was a personal tub. Then it was a little privacy wall, a screen to be put into his cell. Then it was a couch and a couple of chairs and a coffee table. What else are we going to deliver him? Wine? All at the behest
Goodness.
all at the behest of the Archduke, and of course Duchess Portier.
Yes,
Can't
quite
seem
a
to-
high maintenance prisoner for you.
Indeed, under most usual circumstances, we wouldn't allow this, but since a Duchess and, of course, the Archduke himself, the Grand Duke, older Ravengard demanded it, went through with the commands. I don't understand why.
That's understandable. Yeah, orders from on high. You gotta play the game. I'm sorry that it's been so frustrating for you.
As he says as he leans forward, honestly, I'll be so glad to have him off my hands. It just baffles me. The accusations being posted against this man, you wouldn't suspect it by looking at him. But apparently he's a cold-blooded killer. Possibly.
Wow.
Anywho. Duke Durham's son must have underestimated him. After all, he did slay him in cold blood. And
Well,
right behind
allegedly.
Yeah, innocent until proven guilty, right?
Is that how it is? on
And,
the Sword Coast?
Sturgis says, I could see innocence and guilt in a man, and every single time my instincts have been proven right. Asterion, guilty. You might as well go ahead and prepare the gallows to hang that man.
Wow.
After all, the evidence that the prosecution has secured is pretty concrete. Immediately, Phineas's ears perk up. Wait,
Yeah.
prosecution? They've already gotten evidence and everything? Yes. The prosecution, I don't know if you've heard, they brought forth one of the most notorious prosecutors in the Sword Coast. I'm pretty sure you remember him from Neverwinter.
Oh no, here we go.
Pretty sure you remember a certain Merrick Edgelaw.
Yeah, there it is.
Ferbworth?
Ferbworth.
I've been hanging on that all session.
You happen to see Phineas as he pinches the bridge of his nose as he goes, not again.
Oh no. Poor guy.
And I forgot to mention, he brought along his new apprentice, Thessala von Reimhardt.
Dude, if he updates this autopsy report, I'm gonna flip my whole computer desk.
So,
Actually,
Like, here's
Phineas,
the
I have
graphic
new
I'm gonna
evidence that was
disconnect.
introduced just now.
Oh, I love Discovery.
so
I love
Oh my gosh.
Discovery.
Right?
Discovery.
Warden Sturges, he'll hand the paperwork over to Phineas, and Phineas begrudgingly takes it, and he says, well, let's, do any of you have any questions for the Warden? I really don't at this time. I have all that I need to know right now.
I mean, burden of proof is on the accuser, so
Is that how it works here?
I must. It is now. We're gonna
So-
make them.
so
We're gonna
says-
make
We're gonna
them
make 'em.
pay.
So says
We're going
fate.
to
Yeah.
lobby for judicial reform.
Yeah.
This
Barging
campaign is about.
Barging through the door
Justice
behind
for
previously
Sarian.
behind Agnar and almost bowling the strong but silent man out of the way. He happened to see another guard come from behind here. Sorry, sir. Excuse me. Sorry. As you see him hold a
Me for real.
a leather folder in his hand, or a leather binder in his hand. Moves forward towards the warden. Excuse me. Sorry. Here you go, sir. Here's all the paperwork. And as you see him hand it down, there is a thick stack of papers inside of this leather folder. And the warden then, as he is handed the leather folder, he reaches under his desk. He pulls out what appears to be a stamp and seal. You see him take this wooden plunger and hold it over this candle that you see over his desk as he heats it up a little bit. And after holding it over the candle for a short amount of time, he then moves it back over to the pad that it was sitting in, sticks it in the pad, moves it around, pulls it out as you see red wax come from the inside of this little box, and as he stamps the seal of Baldur's Gate onto the leather binder, he then puts it back into its holder and into his desk. This seal right here marks that this is indeed property of the city of Baldur's Gate. Handle it wisely, please. Yes, sir. See Phineas says as he pulls the binder towards him. I'll be looking over the materials. Mr. Truend, if Astarion does take you on as his attorney, by Baldarian code, his court appointment will be a week and a half from that signature submitted to me. I will then send it to the High Court, to which the judge will then sign off on it. It will be a week and a half to process everything. And by the end of that time frame, Astarion will be in court. Baldrin help you. You are dismissed. You see the guard kind of just slink back behind the door and silently close it behind him as he moves away from the rest of the group. You see Phineas, without a word, begin to move out of the room as he marches out. Miyaka in tow. Phineas and Miyaka make their way over to the other side of this hallway over here, where they stand by the corporal. The corporal then looks at the rest of the group and says, "All right. Do you have permission from the warden to visit Astarion?" "Yes." Phineas interrupts him. Right. Very gruff and to the point. All right. I'll open the doors and let you lot inside, but as I said, the rules apply. Do not touch any of the bars, and as you can visibly tell, they are electrified. And as he swings the doors open, hang on just a moment, let me stop on this. All right, and let me hit slash play and control V. As the doors swing open, you hear this play. Oh, you got to be kidding me! Hang on a second. I got to do the trick.
Bro.
I got to do the trick.
It
Hang on.
cut out a little.
gotta do the-
Sorry.
I've got to do the trick. Hang on. Let me play something here. All right. So I'm gonna play this.
Basically, I said
Play
just
that.
walk through the door, and he's like, "Let me hear you hear this."
Okay, hang on. Hang on. Don't mind this. Don't mind this.
I'm
Don't mind
minding
this.
it. I'm minding
Okay.
it.
Dang it. Hang on.
I've heard this before. I can't
Hang
remember
on.
what this is from. What is this from? Somebody help me.
I don't know, but sounds super familiar.
Okay, hang on. Okay, hang on.
Crimson, what is this from? I know you know.
I'm not gonna. Dang it! I'm trying to type this in as fast as possible. Bruh.
Type for your life, DM.
I'm trying.
He's crying. He's crying. The pressure is getting to him.
Uh, okay, please work. Please, I'm here. Here, please. It should add it next into the queue. Are you serious? It should add it into the freaking queue.
I love
Stop-
technology.
Sorry.
Dude. I love
I'm
that
so bad
everything
at
works how it
technology.
should, when it should, and why it should.
Hold on. Let's
Oh, okay, I know
all
what this is now. That's why I know it.
let's
I
all
looked
roll
at-
performance for him.
I looked
Oh,
in the side
no!
chat.
No, not great. Not delete.
Oh.
No, not save. Right?
I tried to help
I've never
you.
seen
I'm
a zero
sorry.
before.
Me neither.
Yeah. Oh, no. I
Don't
tried
worry.
to help you.
Don't worry.
Please.
I got you.
Why?
I got you.
Get
Don't worry about
this.
it.
There we go.
Why?
Nice.
It should work now. It should work now.
Please.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
hang on,
got
hang
it.
on, hang on, hang on.
You got it now.
All right, hang on. Okay, has it been added? Okay, there we go. Dang it.
Nailed it.
Okay. All right, so hang on. All right, so okay, let's skip this.
I really hope this payoff is good.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. It is going to be good. It is going to be good. Hang on.
I shouldn't have read what
Please
the
work.
title of the track was.
Yeah, I
Nothing in the
glanced.
queue.
I didn't even mean to, and I
Bro,
glanced
hang
at
on.
it. It
Hang
should
on.
be cool though.
Golly, this is such a pain
Is
in
it
the
not?
butt.
Is it
Hang
not
on.
doing the queue how it should?
It is not doing it how it should,
Is it
and
set to
I'm going to make it
automatically randomize?
set to automatically randomize. But I'm going to try. Hang on. I'm going to try this again. Here we go. As you hear the doors open, you hear this playing in the hallway. Ah, crap.
I haven't heard that song.
My favorite song. Ah, crap. Harp music. Ah, okay.
Doors open up. Here we go.
Ah. Hold on. I gotta give this to my husband to read real quick. This got me and it made me mad. Hold on.
You happen to see the corporal move aside as you hear this enchanting music playing down the hallway ahead. As Phineas and Miyaka move straight towards the prison cell.
Asterian's a mezzo? Jokes for two people.
Also, I don't know if you're hearing it or not, but it's the bard music from the Druid Grove.
You happen
Bard
to
music
see
called
a
Song.
blue tiefling sitting
Oh,
across
well,
from
the
a
Dru-
skinny
the
and
tiefling
pale
bard
elf
that's in
who
Baldur's
rests
Gate
on
is in his
a
own
chair
cell
on the other
singing
side of the
music right
room.
now.
I'm really sorry. I still can't hear any music or
You
anything.
can't hear the music? I can hear the
No.
music. Make sure you don't have it muted. Right click it.
In
We don't have
music
Musico muted.
Discord?
Yes, in Discord.
Ah. Okay. Well, but I clicked unmute and it's all right.
Is the
hold
what's the
on.
user volume at?
There we go. Got it. Yay! Thank you.
Go.
Thank you. That made it so much better. Thank you so much.
And now it's cutting out for me. I don't know why it's cutting out.
It's not cutting
It's
out.
not for me.
I broke it again. I'm sorry.
It might be your internet.
But you guys can hear it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's
yes.
fine on
Thank
my
you.
end.
Thank you so much.
It's on my machine.
As you happen to see them moving forward towards the cell, you hear this enchanting music playing from this tiefling that's sitting across from him, and it's just absolutely enchanting. You happen to see the guard if you were to walk up to your right, you'd see the guard just happily just nodding along as he does so.
Oh, he jamming.
Yes.
This seems unconventional.
They didn't tell us he demanded a blue tiefling come here and play music too.
But as you approach, you happen to see this pale elf begin to open his eyes from the sound of bliss that was, or it's basically the experience of bliss that was blessing his ears and practically everybody's ears. So let me turn that off. Okay.
Thank goodness you're not making us roll a saving throw.
Oh
No,
my goodness.
But as you approach and as he notices, he says, "Oh, it seems that we have guests, more guests. I wasn't so sure that I was allowed to have more guests. Oh,
Yo,
this is
is
wonderful.
a peak Asterian impression, I have to
that
say.
was really good.
You nailed
I
that
should've-
inflection.
Have gotten more chairs if I knew that there would be more people. Excuse me, guard." Immediately, as soon as the music stops playing, you see the guard walk forward and he says, "Hey, no more chairs for you. We already got you that bloody couch, and we already got you that bloody chair. Couch, sir, it is a leather love seat. Leather.
This is
that true?
awesome.
Is it a love seat?
It is Cormyrean leather, by the way. It is from my suite up in Worm Rock. Never mind, you wouldn't understand. Bunch of dolts, uncultured swine."
Aldian and I did call dibs on the love seat.
You happen to hear the guard say, "Hey, don't forget, everything that you're saying is being recorded as you say it. Got it?" And if you were
Pudding.
to look off,
Peanut butter and
If you were
pickles.
to look- if you were looking off to your right, over this desk, right next to the guard, you would happen to see a floating journal and a quill writing into it. But as Asterion stops talking, you notice that the quill stops. When Asterion speaks again, "So, where are you lot from, and why are you here?"
Wait, does
Can
the
we
quill
record
does the
Asterion?
quill record everything we're saying too?
No, it is not.
Oh, because I was
Okay.
definitely going to do the bit from the I'm the very model of a modern major general.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
gonna say Master Sergeant Slayer or Flayer Slayer deserves a raise.
Are you talking about? What are you
All
talking
work
about?
and
You
no
talking about the
play
corporal?
makes Vetus of
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry,
Corporal.
the corporal. Corporal Flayer Slayer
Major
deserves
now.
a raise.
Well,
Major
I'm pretty
Flayer
sure.
Slayer.
Yeah,
I'm
Major.
pretty sure that is. I'm pretty sure that he will receive his comeuppance. I mean, he's definitely well earned it. I was there
Nice.
when he slew. I was there when he slew 2 of those squid faces.
You do it once and you get
Nice.
corporal? Not even like over
Listen.
a campaign?
I'm so
Hey,
glad that
listen,
I wasn't
there
in
was
this
an-
military.
That's a dude.
There was a lot.
I'm glad he's on
There
my
was a lot
side.
that
Like, that's what I'm
happened.
saying.
There was a lot that happened when the city was attacked. We had to purge a lot of, let me just put it this way, cultish sympathizers out of our ranks. People that were loyal to Gortash and his ilk. There were plenty of people that were weeded out and plenty of people that were moved up, plenty of people that were executed, plenty of people that were even thrown here in this prison. And, well, let me just say there's a lot of processes that have to take place in between now and then. Especially after losing so many people.
What's wrong?
He's finally just now getting his rank up. There was a lot of other people before him, and there was also a lot of people that died in the process.
Oh, I love bureaucracy. I love it.
And as he continues on, Asterion says, about me and about you lot being in front of my cell, am I allowed to have this many visitors at once?" The guard then looks over to Asterion and says, "No, you're going to have to tell Alvira to leave immediately. Especially if you're going to have this many visitors all at once. Only one visitor at a time, and I guess you lot..." And he says, he counts all of you standing right there. He says, "I don't know how in Avernus you all count as one visitor, but you're one visitor, I guess."
We're
I
one
assume.
like guild.
Yeah, we're one
we
unit.
have like one legal
We
entity.
travel together.
Yeah,
All for one and
we
one for
travel.
all.
One guild.
Except Elias. I'm just kidding.
Interesting.
Sorry.
You happen to hear him sigh from the back of the group. "Ugh, as always."
Gavitas, you
Cal
gonna come
does, is
join us
what I
down here in the
meant,
hallway?
sorry.
And
Where'd he go?
as a
Yeah, he yelled from
As
down
the,
the
the
hallway. We're one
conversation-
team.
conversation continues,
I'm with the band.
you happen to hear
I'm
Asterion look over
band.
to the tiefling that you now know as Alvira. He then turns to her and says, "Oh, we will have to conduct official business dealing with Elturel at a different time. Hopefully you understand." And of course she says, Of course. Absolutely. Anytime." She says as she winks over at him.
Absolutely evil.
She walks over
Mariposa
to the gate, and as she does so, you happen to
7575 is
see
now a
the
part of the Pants
guard
Gang.
walk over to the gate, and he
Yo,
says,
Mariposa.
"All
welcome
right,
in.
stand back, please.
Welcome,
Stand back,
welcome.
all of you, please, away from the gate."
Real
Here's the-
quick question, because I don't remember if we
Yes.
discussed whether or not it was. Is it public knowledge that that Asterion like saved everybody from the Cult of the Absolute?
Correct. He is counted as one of the heroes of the gate. Not
Okay.
the hero of the gate, but he was one of the party members that helped the hero of the gate himself.
So then that would be public knowledge for us as well.
That would be public knowledge that was discussed amongst several people. Sazzy even mentioned it, I believe, at one point in time.
Yeah.
And as you see the guard walk up to the gate, you can see the electricity crackling over it. He pulls a talisman from underneath, or his necklace from underneath his chest armor. And as he shines it, or basically shows it to the gate itself, or reveals it to the gate charges down. The electricity turns down from it. The shocks are no longer there as the gate door swings open. And you see Alvira step outside, and she then curtsies to the guard and then to the rest of you as she gradually and carefully makes her way through the group and past the lot of you out this way, leaving the prison out of sight.
I will visibly, as she
And
walks by,
Asterion-
take a step back and then step back forward after she passes.
And Asterion then looks on at the rest of the group and says, "Oh, so now that we're all together, once again, why are you all here?" Mr. Asterion, sir, if I may, my name is Phineas Truand. I am a defense attorney that has served in, of course, many courts all up and down the Sword Coast. Baldur's Gate is my first time here, and you're Baldur's Gate. I am here to legally represent you in. Oh, thank heavens! It's about bloody time! He top of his lungs as he then walks over to the guard and he says, "Listen, you owe me 150 gold pieces, you stubborn piece of... excuse me, Asterion." Oh. Sorry. I have to be a little cordial, now don't we? Isn't that right, Derek?
Whoa, his
Yes.
name's Derek.
Derek.
Oh, and doesn't that also mean you get to take that bloody auto pen with you? Fine. Since this man claims to be my attorney. Wait a minute. Does he have the paperwork? Do you have the paperwork? Please don't tell me you have the paperwork.
Derek, you're
rubbing it.
getting real excited and sweaty.
And Phineas, he kind of takes a couple steps back, and he's like, "Oh, I have the paperwork right here. That's the warden's signature already. He's ready to sign it." Ah, bloody. Fine. You get to have your fun. You get to take the bloody auto pen with me. Just immediately. You see him take the pendant out once again, begrudgingly, as he waves it over the auto pen. You happen to see the quill and the journal immediately fall, or just like slowly descend out of the air and onto the desk below as you see the journal shut itself and latch itself shut. And you see the guard step back out of his corner and say, "All right, by Baldurian legal code, I cannot be present as a prisoner speaks with this legal representation, I can't listen to this conversation and it cannot be recorded by code. Bloody stupid code. And he says he makes his way to the group. He actually manages to bump shoulders with Caldez as he walks by, causing Caldez to sigh once again as this man moves out of the way. And Caldez says, "Why always me? Why not somebody else?"
Have you considered the fact
Like-
that you deserve it?
Have you considered that you're actually a terrible person?
And
He's the only one who's
and
lawful
he
good,
said,
everyone.
No,
the only
no.
one who's lawful good.
And then
I see.
Caldez then points to Ali and says the guy who put an arrow in an unarmed prisoner. He says, referring to the changeling from the very first dungeon that was captured by that druid you had just freed.
I don't remember putting an arrow in anybody.
I don't even have a bow.
Yeah.
I don't even own a firearm. Okay, I couldn't have shot that guy.
I don't remember doing this. I don't even know how I did this.
Now, you literally took it and you stabbed it into his shoulder as he was there to
Oh,
try
I
and
took the
interrogate him.
arrow. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you took the
I did
arrow.
that?
Yep, and you healed him.
Yeah. I made it right.
Yep.
How many goblins did you heal?
And
You got a bit
Caldez
of a
would then
deficit
respond
here,
and say,
buddy. Like the universe
Caldez
is
would then
watching. And you
turn-
might
he-
get
he would-
more than a shoulder
he-
bump soon.
he would mumble something under his breath along the lines of, "Well, I healed the universe of a bunch of stupid goblins."
Ah, you know what? This is because this is
No,
Caldez,
no,
right?
don't punch him yet.
No, I'm
You're
not.
still within sight
I
of the
just wanna-
guards.
I just want to
No,
point
he
out.
walked out. He walked out.
I feel like killing people in their sleep is a bad thing, and his justification for killing people in their sleep
Flayer
was that they were
Slayer.
bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and say we could totally stab Caldez while he's sleeping because in his own justification, he's a bad
I don't-
person. So it's
I
okay to
don't-
stab him in his sleep
You know what?
using his
I'm
own
going
logic.
I'm going to have one of these knights, one of these guards, sorry, potentially make a perception check
Oh no.
to listen in on this conversation.
They're Eves. They're
Uh,
dropping Eves.
Oh, I wasn't saying that in game. I was just making a statement to the group that that is by his own logic a possibility.
Have you
you
been
He's
So-
gonna
know?
get Julius Caesared.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right,
Where
so
the Ides of whatever month we're in. I forgot the name
so
of the month.
as this is going on behind Phineas and the lot, Phineas would say, "Here's the paperwork right here. All I need you to do," as he pulls a quill and inkwell from the pack, the small little pouch off to his side. He says, "Yes, I'll take it. I'll bloody take it. Give it to me." Says he pulls through the
Oh, my.
bars this piece of paper. He runs over to this table as quick as possible, signs on the dotted line. You hear scribbling faster than you've ever heard before. You don't even know if he's even legibly writing his name or just scribbling on a piece of paper just for scribbling's sake. But as he does so, he scribbles as fast as he can, and he then turns to Phineas, hands him the paper, and says, "Here, take it, please. Thank you. Finally, somebody makes it down here. First I hear, oh, somebody got bribed. Then I hear, oh, sorry, Asterion, looks like somebody magically just disappeared again. Too bad for you. Well, too bloody bad for me for waiting down here, being as innocent as I am, being framed for this whole sham of a... The legal process in this city sucks.
I am sorry you've been so
I
frustrated
should know.
lately. That's understandable.
Do they have right to a speedy trial here?
Apparently not. It's been like 3 months since we
Un-
since we started
I
to
couldn't-
supposed to
I
go
couldn't
look at him.
imagine Somebody having to wait more than 2 weeks for a trial. That would be crazy.
Under
should have
Bulgarian
them-
code, Under Baldarian code, I cannot represent myself in court as much as I want to. I have to have an attorney, and I said I would not take one of those stupid public attorneys that get people thrown in jail or thrown straight to the gallows. I bloody told them I would get a lawyer, and so I sent out flyers all over the Sword Coast. I paid for it out of my own pocket. Public didn't have
Well,
to pay a single
you're
dime.
in luck because we brought Phineas with us and he seems bound and determined to prove your innocence.
And I chose what? Well, I sent out flyers everywhere, but I didn't exactly choose. I guess the flyer chose him, or he chose the flyer, or he chose me. I'm blessed. I could even say that word, being, well, faithless as I am at times. Glad to have you here, Phineas. So, what is your repertoire? At that point in time, you happen to see Miyaka step forward. Oh, he's the people's champion. The what?
You did that so well too. That was perfect. What?
The bloody what? He's the what? He has the people's champion? Are you telling me I have an attorney that represents the poorest of the poor? Are you telling me that I'm being represented by somebody who's only litigated in smaller courts? Do you bloody realize that I am being litigated? I am being put here in this prison for high treason against Baldur's Gate?
No, we're
Do you
telling
realize I
you
could
that
be
you're
held-
being represented by somebody that is so good, he has a title and he represents innocent people.
Roll a persuasion check.
While that's going on, the last couple the exchanges so far have irked me, and I'm going to use divine sense.
Does it persuasion? Can it?
Divine sense?
Yeah, divine sense.
Wait a
Okay,
minute,
that
didn't you
was
need your
pretty
Wait,
good.
don't you
I'll
need your
take it.
focus?
It's innate to the class. It's like divine sense and most channeled divinities are innate. It's like
As
it's
you
part.
try,
It's like a class feat.
as you try to use this by any means necessary, you return with nothing.
What?
Talking about the divine.
Not
sense.
as in there's nothing to
Oh, okay.
detect, but as in the walls are secured in this prison. By
Oh.
what wards and means, you do not know entirely. You know partially that silence is golden down here. But what else? You're not
Kitty
sure of.
rolled a
But
Kitty
with-
rolled a 17.
So let me check Asterian's character sheet here because I'm going off of his sheet
Because
and playing an
honestly,
entire.
he's lucky he found a lawyer to take his case, and let alone a lawyer that you
Thinks
know.
he's innocent.
Yeah.
With a
and is
17, you
willing
just
to fight for
barely
him.
just barely passed the mark as
Yay.
Asterian looks over at you and says, "All right. I don't know who you are, but you make a well enough case. All right. I'll
My
hear you
name's
out."
Fate, and we're here to help you.
Well, it is very nice to. And as he says, as he takes a little bit of a sidestep, you notice that he's looking at you from feet to your forehead, basically.
Ah.
As he looks you up and down, as he puts one hand on his chin and begins to scratch it a little bit. But as he looks a little bit closer, you have some sort of. I know that you have a specific marking that we've also discussed between you and Aldian. The both of you have. Do you have any sort of outer indication of your status?
Yes, I have a wedding ring.
As Asterian would look over you, he then looks at your hand and goes, "Oh, yes. Well then,
I would just be glaring
I'll
at him
take-
very silently.
I'll take your word for it. Obviously. So, now that you're my legal representative, and I guess you lot, who are all of you? I thought I was just getting one attorney, not a whole team.
We're Phineas's security.
Could you tell me who you all are?
We're the Merciful Misfits. My name is Aldian. This is my wife, Fate.
And Agnar.
That's it. That's
would
where you're
immediately-
ending.
That's it.
At the back of the group, at the back of the group, you hear Agnar say, "I'm Agnar," and Caldes would say, "I'm Caldes." A little bit smarter than some of these brain dead fools.
Caldes, this is one of Gale's closest friends. Maybe you should show some respect.
And immediately upon saying that, you see Caldes like stand up, like his back begins to straighten up. He goes, "Oh, really?
I was
Tell
gonna
me,
say, I wonder if-
how do you know Gale?"
Goodness.
And Asterion would then go, "Oh, Gale, yes, Gale boy. Well, he was a, I don't know if I would say friend. We didn't see eye to eye on things. Frankly, I wanted to do things that he didn't want to do. He wanted to do things that I didn't really care that much for. We had our differences, though we bonded even with our differences. And, well, let me just say, I call him Magic Mullet. He's an interesting man."
That's hilarious.
Well, that's his name now. I like
Yeah,
you,
He
Asterion.
I
Even
call
if you
him
did
I
try
like
Magic
and
Mullet.
flirt
Mullet.
with my wife.
What's wrong with
I call him
mullets?
Magic Mullet, and he calls me Boy Asterion. I don't know why. Calls me Boy Asterion.
Did you say it's okay for him
No,
to
I didn't
flirt
say it was
with
okay.
your wife?
I
What did you
said
say?
even though he did that.
Oh, okay.
No, I did not say it was okay.
I was gonna say
Despite
no,
the
sir.
flirtation.
Despite the
So,
flirtation.
What?
As
He
this
checked
back in-
first. I don't think he actually flirted. He
As this
checked.
back and forth goes on, Phineas then says, "So, Asterion, I have your paperwork right here. I haven't had a chance to look over any of it just yet, but I will as soon as I get back to the inn. I want to hear from your mouth exactly what happened to lead you to this point." Asterion would then look at the rest of the group and says, "I would be glad to repeat it to you, mainly because you aren't very, well, how can I put it? Predisposed, as the guards here are, as they seem to think of me as the bad guy in this case, but I'm not. I'm not. It all started one evening. There was a gala being held in the upper city. It was being hosted by several of the dukes and duchesses, of course inviting me, one of the most well-trusted advisors of Archduke Ravengard. You see, me and older Ravengard had bonded after saving his life. Well, after me and, of course, hero of the gate, my good buddy Yair, helped save him from the Iron Throne far underneath the depths of the bay, where Gortash had kept him captured. After we had freed him, I had explained my position, after taking care of my own business, of which I will not disclose here, for certain means. It was to celebrate the rebuilding of the city thus far. You see, the city had undergone great amount of damage when the cult attacked. There was a whole army that invaded, people turning into illithids. You didn't know who to trust, who to turn to. I was promoted to a position of security within the city. I knew some underground contacts within the city. Who to talk to, who to take out. Older Ravengard promoted me. Over the months leading up to this gala, I was not given any formal military rank, no. I was given the position of security chief, as he called me. So, I did as he asked. We routed out the Zentarum in the city. We routed out the remnants of the Sharins that were left in the city. We routed out the cult of the Absolute. We routed out Nine Fingers in her operation. Did good. We even routed out the entire enclave of Ballists that we had encountered when slaying Orin, another member of the Cult to the Absolute. We attended this gala. While we were there, I, mingled with the upper crust of society. All the dukes and duchesses, Duke Spellthane, the one who created the wards of this fabulous prison. Duchess Portier, who cannot leave me alone. I thank her for all these nice amenities, but I do not owe her anything. And I still tell her that I don't owe her anything, no matter how much she stalks me. Then, of course, there is Duke Silvershield. He runs most of the financial business within the city. A nice gentleman, but just be careful. He puts a nice smile upon his face, but hides his intents in the other hand behind his back, as he would more than likely. And then there's, of course, Duke Gent Durham. A man doesn't have a trust of me for some reason, and I haven't quite figured out why. But anywho, a chip on his shoulder that I brushed off as we all took on our libations. As the party went on, I was approached by this woman with the most enchanting laugh. Quite the looker, too, an hourglass-type figure, from head to toe, an absolute dame. And then, after handing me the glass, everything changed. I went in and out of consciousness. I remember her guiding me along down a hallway. It was in a manor of some sorts we were at, having this celebration. We were in a room. I remember clothes flying in every direction. I remember seeing the ceiling, feeling like I was in heaven, if you could call it that. I could still hear her laughter. I remember looking out the window, seeing the moon and the starlit sky. Blacked out again, and I woke up. I was being escorted back to Wormrock Fortress, where my room is, my stay. And then I woke up the next day. Sun coming up, curtains drawn. I wake up and I look down at my chest and I see red on my clothes. I don't know where it came from. I don't know how it got there, but I had red stain on my shirt. I was still wearing the same garb that I was wearing from the night prior. I woke up and I immediately recognized the sickly iron smell of blood on my shirt. I didn't know how it got there. I woke up, I was trying to get it out, and as soon as I tried to get it out of my shirt, I noticed that there was somebody at the door. Not simply knocking, but after the knocking came a pounding, and after the pounding, the door just flew wide open. In comes Investigator Hintertoth and several members of the Flaming Fists, as well as Archduke Ravengard, and of course, the High Flame himself, Ulrich. They came in. Investigator Hintertoth immediately accused me of high treason, the murder of an Archduke's son, breaking and entering into a duke's estate, and the kidnapping of a duke's daughter. All in one bloody night. So, tell me, how are you going to get me out of this? He says as he turns to the rest of the group, is where we will end the session.
Excellent.
Perfect spot to end it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Uh,
This was super fun. Thank you.
top tier voice acting, Crimson.
Yeah, absolutely. The Asterion was peak.
I was practicing my snubbery, basically
Yes.
listening
Nice.
to the voice actor do his thing. Mainly watching like him responding to somebody making a puppet of Asterion that looked like a goose, Goostarian.
I love Gustarian.
Gustarian's
Yes.
awesome.
If I could imagine myself as any animal, I'd imagine myself as a goose.
Honk.
Honk.
Darling.
Honk, darling. So we will pick up next time inside Wormrock Prison, as you guys are more than likely going to have may have some questions for Asterion, some questions as to how in the world this case is even going to be won. This seems open and close, open and shut. But we'll see if it is as open and shut as it seems when we come back.
Indeed. All right. Well, thank you so much.
He went to bed and he woke up and everyone was dead.
Yeah.
That sounds innocent
Yes.
to me.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna hang up out of Discord and do my ending stuff.
All right.
So
Well,
thank
have
you
a good
so
day.
much.
Thanks for coming along.
Yeah.
And also next time we meet up, we should hopefully have Amelia with us. I'll have it as kind of like a side note, but as I relayed to Celestium as a sort of a given that you guys gave the information of where you would be located specifically. Not to say that it would be easy for Amelia to get through the security checkpoints. She'd have to go through all the same procedures that you guys did, and of course, maybe a few extras to try and get to this point. Or you may meet her as soon as you leave Wormrock Prison. We'll see.
All right. Well, have a good night, y'all.
Thanks for having us again.
Yes, thank you.
It was
Absolutely.
super fun.
Okay, bye.
You all have a good night.
You too. All right, chat. That brings us to the end of today's session of Dungeons and Dragons: Tales from the Crimson Keep. We're gonna be raiding out of here. Don't forget, chat, that later on today we've got our I will be live. Well, I won't be live, but I will be online with Gloria Canis as she does her 1,000 follower celebration stream. It's going to be a great time. I'll be posting links to that in my Discord as well. Kitty will hopefully be there for that as well, as long as she's feeling better. She's not feeling very well right now. So we are going to be raiding into Mia Dragonheart because she's doing her re-debut, or rather her VTuber debut right now. So, or at least she did her debut earlier today, but she's been streaming for about 4.5 hours now. So that's where we're going now. Let me get the raid started. And then, of course, grab that raid message. We definitely want to show Mia some love because she's a lovely individual. So raid Mia _ Dragonheart 26. All right. There we go. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you so much for coming by, hanging out with me. Don't forget that I will be live again on Monday. We're going to be back with some more, I think, World of Warcraft raiding. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for coming by. I'll see you all on Monday. Have a great night, everybody. Bye-bye.